Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first member stream, which will be public. So for those of you in the future watching the VOD, welcome. Welcome to the past. Hope you're all doing well. Like I said, I appreciate the members' input on this, on this stream, because I've never done a member stream before. So I wasn't really, like, I didn't want to pay gate, but I figured it'd be okay because I was going to release it. Because the thing is, like, I would like input from people. I don't expect many people to pop into the stream because there aren't that many members, but any members that do pop in, having their input would be very valuable. And I thought you guys would also kind of like to see the creative process on how I go about rigging things, because holy crap, we're doing it. We're making the loading screen finally. After like 3, maybe 4 years of promising of redoing it, I'm finally doing it. Serpent, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oh my god, I just realized. Okay, we can't do, oh my god. I'm not a member of my own channel, so I can't view my chat. Oh my god. Huh. Looks like we found an issue with this YouTube thing and the members chat. All right. Well, that means LoDuris, I'm going to send him off to the Shadow Zone. Goodbye, my sweet little prince. We're going to send you off somewhere. Boink. Get rid of you. And then I will use my phone to, if I go into studio mode on my phone, I should be able to, I don't know. We're gonna find out. I've never done, this is my first member stream, so we are learning firsthand together how things work, and that is poorly apparently. So if I go to my own chat, can I on my phone? Like, is this? Let's turn the volume down so this isn't on here. Tell me I can watch. Oh my god, I hate you. I can't actually. Oh, this is awkward as hell. Yeah, I'm not a member of my channel, so I can't. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna redo. How can I did not think of that. That is. What if I. Can I do something like this? And then that way I can see you guys. That should work. Erden, welcome to the stream. How you doing? This is me learning terrible things about membership streams, and that I apparently don't have transform fit to screen, but I am going to rig the loading screen finally, and I figured some people might be interested to actually see like the rigging process, and for those of you who are members, you actually get like first-hand views of what's going on. Well, since I can't actually watch myself regardless, we're going to put LoDuris back because he's fine. But yeah, I thought it'd be kind of interesting if you guys saw like how the rigging process is being done. It's also kind of easier for me because here, LoDuris, you need to be smaller. You will get smaller when I load that up. We're gonna shrink him a bit. He's gonna be tiny this stream. No background play? What do you mean no background play? Interesting. It must be a yeah, you are a member. It is only a member stream thing. It is only for members. You guys are the like actual, you're getting the secret. You're in on the secret that nobody else knows. So you guys get to see the process. So this is the idea. It's taking me like forever to do this. This is the secret. The secret is me rigging the the new loading screen. I know it looks a little weird right here, but that's fine. We'll use masks to hide that. That's how we solve problems, with masks. I don't think I'll get the entire thing rigged in one go. But I figure you'd like the idea. So the idea is, the reason why the area around here that with no blue, so this blue rectangle is 19 by 1080, so the size that the YouTube video plays at, most people's monitors play at. But I have the excess around here because what I want to do is have this water move. I'm going to create the illusion of water movement with this. It's a very weird process, but I can show you like some of the simple stuff. So we got this on the water top. So I've already created a deformer for this because I did a test to make sure that it would actually record. And I'm not able to put the stream into the background and listen to it like a... Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that was a thing you could do if you had premium. That's really bizarre. I wonder why. Why would they do that? That doesn't make sense for membership streams. What a weird... Man, YouTube... Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like I said, I can't actually read my... Like, I can't go into... Even though it's my YouTube channel, I can't watch my own YouTube... my own membership streams. It won't let me. I have to be a member, it says. And I'm like, are you serious? So yeah, this is live 2D. For those of you who don't know, this is how I actually like rigged LoDurisLP to make him move and react and everything. The basic idea is you're like adding bones to the drawing. They don't want to leak it, maybe, I guess, but how would putting in the background leak it? Like, I don't get that. Like, that's the bizarre water surface top. We're gonna give that 3.x. That is... So there is movement left to right, okay. Would we come in 4 to the right? So we'll go... Until that hits it. So then we'll repeat on this side. Hell yeah. Okay. 1, thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw what I draw. That was not what I meant to draw. It was not to be cuttlefish cleavage. It was supposed to be like the 2 legs hanging down under there. But yeah, it totally looks like boobs. I'm not the only one. It does like to be funky sometimes. I don't know why, Azul. It just does. But please, no one else see that it's cuttlefish cleavage. 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm using the grid as a way to... And then when this touches here, that should be... So if we zoom in here, and I do this, that creates movement that way. I did, and I tried not to notice it. Maybe subconsciously I was really thinking about other things. So with the second set of lines underneath, it should create... Yeah, there's a lot of layers, by the way. This took a little while to do. But it should be easy to rig. So the nice thing is, because I'm going to do this as an animation, I don't think I have to worry about deformer hierarchy, which is where you have like a main deformer, which is the thing that allows you to move and stretch the image. You can stack them. Is making layers in a proper... Yeah, no, honestly, Azul, I totally understand. Rigging layers, like making sure you have the correct layers is annoying. The nice thing is it's easy enough to... it's easy enough to fix. We're going to rename this. Parameter. This is... water... surf X, just so I know. And this will be water surf Y. So now if we go here at 3 points, I don't know if I want to do 4 or 5. They're almost squares, right? Let's just use that as a marker. Why is my deformer over not centered on... That's weird. It should be... No, I've messed something up already. I've messed something up. Cut. Yeah, why is this going down farther? This should not. Can I... That's weird that it's not centered on the... Because, yeah, his cleavage should be the center... I called it cleavage. 100 layers for a drawing, but it will be a mess. It can be, and it can be really difficult to figure out what you're doing. That's why I've made sure to name things like left back arm. S is for shadow. Left back arm. Color. Actually, I just realized I messed up because I didn't merge my line art into the color. Because I should just have the arm. The things you find when you make mistakes. Okay. Close all. Yeah, we're gonna close. Clip. Now we're gonna get a quick lesson on how to prepare your PSD file. Because I didn't prepare. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Live Studio does, Live 2D uses Photoshop documents. I use Clip Studio and it can save as is this it? This is the PSD. Okay, we can go to the PSD. We're going to merge merge layers. You guys can't see this right now. I gotta set it up so you can. My apologies. Okay, you don't like that. All right, well, we're gonna turn on display capture. Oh my God. We're gonna set this up like, don't do that. That's not what I wanted to do, but that was a neat thing. It's helpful. There we go. Now you can see yourselves. A secret within a secret. It is. Yeah, I can't even close my device and let it play in the background. So I'm obviously, that is so bizarre. What is... So basically all I have to do here now is I have to start merging layers, which I forgot to do, and that's my bad. Merge selected layers. Merge. I don't know what that highlight is. Oh, the highlight goes above. That's what the highlight is. It's those little white things. Okay, we can merge those. Those don't matter. Merge selected layers. Eye color. Head. Line art. Head highlight. Merge selected layers. Highlight goes above. There you go. Finding the right layer. Yeah, literally this is the joy of drawing. Where is the correct layer? Nub, line art, merge selected layers, color below here. Why did that not? Oh, because when I made it, I was using the line art to actually... Oh, you're silly, LoDuris. You're silly. Yeah, and then you encounter moments like this where you're like, hey... nub highlights. Let's take the... highlight off, color off, the shadow off. This is so well thought out. By so well thought out, I mean not. Where's the delete outside of selection? Nope. Delete outside of selection. Highlight, delete outside of selection. Shh, no one will notice. Okay, someone will notice. Let's just soften that up a little. Just a little softening. Okay, that should be good. Oh, you know when you have something like totally thought out properly, and then you realize you didn't? I just had one of those moments, because when I do this... Oh, you actually work out nicely. What happens to you when I... Oh, because I deleted it outside of the selection. Oh, that actually... Oh, I'm smarter than I thought. Okay. Yeah, this still works. I know what I'm doing. I'm so good at this. Shh, don't question me. I'm not. I'm still learning. I know my friend Gren. She's really good at this. I know where I made my mistake, because when I first started doing this, I was doing underlayers, and I didn't do an underlayer this time. That's what threw it off. That's fine. It'll make it harder in the rigging process for me, but it'll make it easier in the getting going. Because what I will do is I will take... It's LoDurpus. He's vulnerable. Take the shadow off. Select you. Put the shadow back on. Go to the shadow. Delete outside selection. And that solves that. We will soften that edge up. And then, yeah, it's going to make it harder for me rigging-wise. but I know how to work around it rigging wise, so it's not a big deal. So that should be, when I do that, that problem should be solved. Should be good. Yeah, see, this is the beauty of me also doing a member stream. You guys get to see all the mistakes first. You know the pain that I'm going through. Bend. Oh, is this going to affect the bends weird, though? This is going to affect the bends weird, though. Sorry, my brain just... Okay. Actually, there is... File, save as... V2. I actually just realized I might be more brilliant than I realized. Because if I keep the line art layers and glue them... then I actually have nothing to worry about. Wait, I'm only counting 6 arms. Well, you got to use your imagination. There's other arms below there. And in fact, canonically, I've never confirmed how many arms LoDurisLP has. Yeah, I've actually never confirmed canonically how many arms he has. So, yeah, use your imagination. Yeah, I actually can... Sorry for this. I'm also kind of nervous doing this. Like, I normally do this alone with, like, music blaring in my head. Okay, water. Deformer. Water. Surface. Don't yell at me for putting this many. Create. Okay. So we're doing a bit of a repeat. It does make it more fun. And the thought that I had, oh, now the deformer is fixed. Why was the deformer so off before? Weird. Okay. I also appreciate, like, XY. Getting input as I work. Because that's something I don't often get. And I know maybe you're the same way, Azul. Because I know you do art. Where you, like, obsess about one minor little detail. And really, it's not as big a deal as you think it is. I know I get like that. So I don't really have anyone to bounce things off because I'm always trying to keep things secret. So that's why I wanted to try the member stream to see if that would work as a template. And there's like people here that are doing 4 other things at the same time. So no, that's fair. Thank you, Erden. This is... So that worked out. Okay, so that's... I never remember which way is technically up, but again, I don't think it matters because of what I'm doing. You know? Let's undo that one. The main thing is how the movement looks in the blue area. So we went up 5 and up until that last one there. So then we go down 5. Wait. Yeah, one past the... And then this. So we go in here. There we go. That worked out perfect. Usually I'm very lax with my drawing. If something requires too much attention, it kind of frustrates me a lot, ironically. That makes sense. Is to change the whole loading text later. I believe you aren't giving too much attention due to the main focus. Yeah, I'm not really giving it a lot of focus. I actually appreciate that, because I was debating on the text for the loading screen. I chose it because the original loading screen uses the same text. And I kind of wanted that, like, that carryover and that consistency. But I don't know if it's too busy. I also don't know if I'm going to move LoDurisLP to a corner. We'll figure that out later, because another thought I had was to put him in the corner. But I think putting him in the middle is fine. Let's link these two. And then modeling. Where is it? Synthesize corners. Yeah. There we go. That's... because that can create the, like, I can do like a kind of motion where you get like the rocking of water. Thicker text would be better to read. Right now it's hard to read the text. Yeah. One of the thoughts I had to try and draw attention to it was maybe have it like fade in and out. Yeah, I think like a figure 8 motion might be better to represent the water moving. And then... so that's the water surface. Deformer... create those bad boys. There we go. I wonder if... actually, here's a question. Can I put this water blur... can I... if I put you under there and I affect... oh, I might not have to rig that layer, because I can use the hierarchy to... yeah, if I do like a... it's really hard to... yeah, I don't actually have to rig that. Okay, I love deformer hierarchies. That is the beauty of this program, by the way, that I love, is just like, yep, I could do this. Yeah, I think a U shape will be what I need to create the water movement. Thank you. We've got something. Let's put those back. So the water's been rigged. I think... so foam, people, all of this is going to go under a rotational LoDurisLP rotation. Yep, it's parent. So this creates just like a rocking motion as it moves, is sort of my thought. But I'm wondering if, again, stupid things I might be able to do. Can I put this under? And now when I do this, no, you do get moved around, but not the way I want. That is... But what if I uncouple and I teach under the surface X the rotation for this? I did not pay attention to how many degrees that was. How many degrees did I change it? Angle 6 degrees. Loading screen has an actual loading animation, like now loading sentence is actually being typed as in. Will it have the same effect? I was thinking of that, but I also kind of was thinking like, I don't know, that was again a thing I wanted to do with like consistency, but if I'm going to be changing the text, like, because it is difficult to see with like the water foam right now. If I change the text, I might change how it loads in. Like the easiest thing for me to do. Sorry, gonna just link these back again. Run the text like LoDuris. It'll make it easier to feel like it's... Oh, so do like a floating kind of... I could do that. Actually, I could do that. Thank you. I'm loving it so far, too. I'm... thinking I'm going to unhook them, though, and I'm going to... I think I want the rotation to be a little stronger. Let's go -10. And then go 10 here. So then if I pair you together... Maybe that's too much. Maybe that's too much? You think it's okay? Okay. 0, 0. And what I think I want to do for the X, Y, I'm going to... Can I move the whole thing down? No, I need to do a triple. That will work here. So then... well, he is moving up and down. Okay. But just a little. So that when I link these two, it should... hopefully create the illusion of him bobbing? Yeah, I think... it's hard to do this with a mouse. What if I... animation? I'll also have to change the... where do I change the size of the... where do I change the size again? Spin a parameter log, no. Inspector. Scene one, there we go. Size. 1920. Not there, though. I don't want it there. That's what I want. $1080. Sure, fine. We'll go with that if you're not happy with me doing that. To the edge. Okay. This is the one thing. I wish I knew how to center it better, but I don't. So I'm always stuck doing this, like, stupid shifting. Okay, so that's what it's gonna look like. Now the hard part is figuring out, like, okay, where do I want it to be? Like, I want it to be here. It's like minus... and then at 0 seconds, it's going to start there. And then at 1 second, we'll have it. Zero. This isn't the full animation. We're just trying to get a feel to see how this looks. 15. So then... Oh, that actually doesn't look so bad. Okay, let's extend that out more and see how it looks. Let's go to a 6-second count. I just want to see how the... Because the harder part will come down to animating the limbs. Because the idea is I want the limbs to move as well while he's doing it. While he's just kind of like chilling and riding. Start there, there, up to there. And then we'd go back down to the 0 minus 15. Zero minus 15. And then it would come back at the 4-second mark to minus 15, 15. So then if we... I want to add a little more to that. That doesn't look so bad. Right? No, that's not what I want. I want... So that when I hit this to loop it... Yeah, so it's looping seamlessly, which is good. But... what... I love the lines in the background, the water actually working out. Like, that was my worry, was that was going to look weird. But I was trying to figure out how to create the illusion of... Because when you look at water, you get, like, the ripples and that under... It's not... Like, how to get those ripples to show well. Kind of goes well with the music going right now. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a subtle change... Because this is just a basic rig for the animation. I might slow it down. I'm not sure. But like, let's go back to the loading screen. Or until animation. Let's go to modeling. Which, by the way, I gotta save. Always save. Loading. Screen complete. Perfect, thank you. I don't think the speed is bad. I don't think the speed is bad either, but I want to... When it's going... When it reaches the peak, this little pendulum swing that it's doing, I think I want to make it do like a loop-de-loop maybe? I'm not sure. It needs more. I think it needs to have acceleration. See, I was thinking like a slow kind of like sloshing kind of movement. That was my thing. But like I can speed it up. Because I can do something like move this over 2. Move this. Move this over here. And then move this over here. So that's faster. That's like half time right now. Some parts are slower and some faster. Is being a constant speed feels unreal. That is a very good point. So what are you thinking? Like, I think the shadow background should probably be a little slower. Maybe it should be a few... like a second behind, like not even a second, but like 1 frame behind or something. Okay. So then we can go back, and then what we'll do... yeah, that's fine. Save. Loading screen, modeling. Okay, now why are you grayed out? Oh, because I'm on the there. Okay. Water never rocks you at a constant speed. You fly, you slow down a little, and you fall back again. Oh, so what you're saying is, like where I have in the animation, okay, let's stop that. Animation. Where it's, now it's being annoying. Yeah, close the animation. Okay. Now if I go to animation. Okay, so if I go into the animation here. Okay, I see. I think I know what you're saying. And so, like, because I have it at a very even speed, so we could have like 4 here. Five, 3. So 4, 5, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So you're saying something like this. Okay, maybe not reducing it below 4. That does a little weird stuff. But I could have like 4. 4, 5. 7. 5? Let's try that. So you're thinking something like that, Erton, where it's instead of being at a regular interval as it sloshes back and forth, have it sloshing at like different speeds. In which case I could just use a random number generator. Oh, turn the display capture off. That works out better. Everything going on in the background. Something like that, right? Much better from a crib to an actual ocean. Yeah. So I can random number generator. 4 to 8 will go. And then I can do like a string. Actually, what am I doing? I have Excel. But yeah, I can use Excel, create a random number generation string. And I'll do between 4 and... 4 and 8 should be okay, I think. I just noticed something. The foam has shadows, but not LoDuris. You know what? That's a very good point. I didn't think of that, actually. There should actually be some kind of a shadow under LoDuris to... I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that at all. I'm going to make a note of that, actually. Note. Thank you, Azul. I did not... Notes. Add shadow under LoDuris. Add border to text, brackets, or something to make it stand out more. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, that works out. But yeah, you're right. He doesn't have a shadow. I didn't even think about that. I was so worried about making the water look real with its shadows and things like that, that I didn't think to actually put any kind of a little shadow on him. Because there should be, even if it isn't large, just some kind of a little something around the foam, or I think that's around it would make it appear more. Yeah. Border. Maybe. Okay, and then I want to make a note of make random number generator for water movement in 4 and 8. Perfect. Okay, thank you. See, this is why I wanted to do the members thing, because I need that little like poke of hey, maybe this should be added. So we've got that. We've got the rotation. Now I want... How do I make a mask again? I haven't made a mask in a while. Oh, it's that. Okay. Took me a minute. I got there. I'm special. There it is. And paint the same color as shadow. That would actually work. Yeah, that's a super lazy way to do it. I like that. Thank you. Bracket. Turbos art and make shadow all of it. Perfect. Okay, so we got that. Thank you. Let's... Okay, so I should have put the highlights, but that's fine. We can... Clipping ID... nub color. Bang. Okay, we got it. Okay. We're going to also nub shadow, clipping, nub color. Perfect. And then fins. Where are the fins? Fins, shadow. Clipping on fins color. And then right arm. I wonder if I should put a... No. Because when I move the arms, the shadows and highlights are going to move too. I'll have to put an art mesh on all of those. I was kind of hoping I could be lazy and just put deformers, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I might end up having to put a clipping mask on those, but for now, I want to put a clipping mask on the shadows for sure. Right arm shadows. My arm C. R arm C. So that should be... And then... Highlight, line art, left arm shadows, clipping, left arm C. And that should... Yeah, that's cleaning up that. Okay, left. Okay, your clipping mask is left, right arm, right back arm. You clip on that. And then you right back arm. Yeah, so that's been cleaned up now. That's overhanging. We got the left hand one to do. Left back arm. Yeah, I forgot I could use clipping masks in Live 2D. So I didn't have to go into Clip Studio. Sorry about that. Left back arm. Color. Clipping. And left back arm. Color. So yeah, that's been good. I've got the bends to do. There's the bends. Okay. Right bend shadow. Your clipping mask will be right bend color. So part of the reason why it's taken me so long to actually get the loading screen done is I've been kind of overwhelming myself. Because I've had a lot of really cool ideas for what to do for a loading screen. Where's the bend? Left bend. Color. Where did those go? Right arm. Oh, you're on the right bend. Oh, I don't want the right bend. No, you're right bend. I want right arm. Right arm highlight. Right arm shadows clipping. Oh, is on the left hand. That's why. Our arm C. There we go. That fixed that. So yeah, that looks actually the way it's supposed to look now. But I've come up with really cool ideas. One of the ideas that I really wanted to do, but it was just above me and my skill level, was I wanted to do like a 3/4 pose of like LoDurisLP typing on a monitor with the screen reflected on him, but I couldn't figure out how to rig it. And it got really frustrating and I ended up spending a lot of time on it, and I just kind of got overwhelmed and gave up on that one. And then there was we did it on stream where I had designed like the book, the still sort of him on the computer. But it was from the perspective of like you guys looking through the monitor at him, with like the bookcases and everything. And I did that, and I just breaking all of that down into the layers to rig it properly, again, overwhelmed me. And I was like, I don't have an interest in doing this anymore. This is something I don't care about. And then I wanted to do like an animation of him walking. And again, I got overwhelmed with just the amount of work. Because I was also going to school at the same time and worrying about that, plus private stuff going on in my life. And it was just like, I need to make it simple. How simple can I make the loading screen? And I was like, well, in the original, he just sort of like bobs back and forth. And I was like, well, where would my little cephalopod bob back and forth? And I'm like, in the ocean on an inner tube. And I really like this idea, and it was simple. Like, it's got a lot of layers, but it's not an overwhelming amount of layers. So I'm quite happy there. We're here. I admire if you're trying out at, even if discarded, but seriously, take your time. Art process has a lot of back and forth. It really does. It really does. And I've always tried to do that. And I know I am aware that it is a back and forth process. But it's also one of those, like, I wanted the new loading screen because it feels dated for me. So there was sort of that internal pressure to try and get it done sooner, but as we all know, pressure does not help art. So it took me a little longer than I wanted. I'm going to clip the highlights just in case. Yeah, I'm gonna clip the highlights to the color. Right back arm color. Just that way it will, if I do move the arm and the highlight is moving. If anything, we can always brainstorm ideas. The one you're doing is lovely. Thank you. Yeah, I enjoy the brainstorming process. The issue is, like, I have a very bad habit of coming up with ideas and making them really grand and then going, I don't know how to do this, but I know it is possible and I want to do this. And then either I get so caught up in learning that I then give up on the idea because I'm like, no, I can do something better now. And I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to stuff. Which is unfortunate. Left back arm color, left back arm color. Nope, that's... So, yeah. I'm the queen of lazy. The easier, the better. My drawing teacher nags me for a lot. I don't think you're lazy. I think you're efficient. You've just figured out how to be efficient. I don't know how to be efficient. I like to make things as complex and Rude Goldbergian as much as I can. That's my issue. I would like to be lazy. I would like to be able to create lazy things. So we get stuff out faster, you know? Easy and fast. He picks on me whenever I have a lot of room for improvement. That's fair. Like I can see the argument there for stunting your development. But like, I think there's something to be said for also being efficient. But I mean, I guess it would depend on what you want to do. Like if you wanted to go into like animation, you definitely want to be able to be fast and quick and get stuff out. But if you're doing like illustration, then yeah, you totally want to take your time and like, sorry, brain fart, total brain fart there. If you're doing illustration, you want something, you want to take your time, you want to put as much effort and work into it as possible, right? Like left arm. Where's my left arm? Left arm. Left arm. Left arm color. And then where's highlight 1? Left arm color. Bend. Left arm color. In. Right arm color. Okay, so those are taken care of. When it's for others, I do dedicate more of my time to make it look good. For myself, bro, I barely throw the flat colors in it. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. There are times where I'm like, it's got something in it. It's lines and there's a color. It's fine. All right. Now comes the scary part. I think I have to glue all my line arts together. So modeling, glue on. Nope, that's not it. That's not what I wanted. Modeling, glue on. No, I have to make art meshes. I don't want to make art meshes. Can I not make art meshes? Can I just like... just auto mesh that shit? Make my computer chug for a moment. There we go. That's a lot of dots. That's a lot of dots. My girlfriend and I have a Discord server for our things, and I rarely do the art of my side of things while she does all the amazing things. Is he okay? I looked around for a second and suddenly he's at 300 equal. He's okay. He's okay. I just added art meshes. I don't like art meshes because then art meshes is like a whole other thing of work, and I don't think I need art meshes, but I think I need art meshes if I want to glue the line art. Do I need line art? Do I need art mesh to glue line art? Live 2D. Do you need art mesh to glue? Please tell me no. Oh, I do. Oh, eat a... That is not a fun thing that I have to do. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I believe in me too. I'm just super sad because I know how much work. Because what I'll have to do now is I'll have to go through each item and make sure the vertices are correct, particularly regarding the line arts. I'm not even sure where to start right now. I guess the nub. We might as well start at the top with the nub. Let's head nub color nub. Okay. Okay, where's the edits? Deformer path, no. It makes me so sad. I don't like this. Manual mesh edit. Thanks. Because what I'll have to do is I'll have to make sure I have... This is the worst part about rigging, by the way. Is the art meshes. What if can I just erase? Whoop! That was not something I wanted to do. That's a little better. Actually, what was the trick I learned when I was rigging LoDurisLP the first time? I learned a trick to make my life easier, and I don't remember what that is. That's a little... Oh, I can custom draw it! Yeah, okay. Erase that, and then I can... Nope, that's not it. Where is... Can I... No, that's not it. Where is... Yeah, I want to cancel. Because I have to have similar points so I can glue things together. I should have done the line art as an underlayer because it would have been so much easier. So... Yeah, I should have done... Okay. Okay, yeah, no, I have to redo... Okay, nub line art, edit you. Erase you. This is it. Again, this would probably be easier with a pen tool, but we're gonna do this poorly. But this should... I know, they don't connect together, because... Yes, I want to cancel mesh editing. I hate mesh editing. Honestly, this is like the worst part about... It didn't take me that long to like... No, I'm not going to go back and redo the art. That is like... Nub liner. Okay, edit. Okay, realistically, this isn't that bad. But I think what I need to do is... I need to bring... Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. I want to move. I need to move you and you and you. I have to create overlapping nodes. I will say the nice thing about learning Live 2D and learning how to do it, I have a huge appreciation for anyone who rigs models. Like, the amount of work that goes into rigging a Live 2D model is insane. And it's always funny when like a VTuber is like, oh, I'm gonna have like a new model debut. I'm like, I am more excited on a rigging standpoint to see what the riggers have done, because some people have come up with such amazing ideas. It is mind-blowing. There's a guy on Twitter I was following who's showing his tutorial on how he did like the water for the one model. I was like, damn it, that's brilliant. I would like to get that good, but I think if I were for me to get that good, I would just have to give up all my little other art projects and dedicate myself to Live 2D. Which, I mean, if I got good enough, hey, you know, spare income, but I don't think I would be able to stream because I would be so busy. Like Kiramori, she's a really good rigger. She's does a lot of tutorials if you are looking to get into Live 2D. They're really good. She has a really good mouth template. It's what I based LoDurisLP off of. So I would recommend her and her tutorials because I relied on her a lot while I was rigging him. Let's get rid of this. But it is rewarding to rig. How's that looking? That looks similar. Let's go back to editing that for a sec. Nope. Nope. I don't want to delete. I want to move. This one's a little... I wonder if I should do a deformer path. That's fine. Okay, next is the nub color. We're gonna edit this next. This is... Nope, that's the head. Nub color. I shouldn't need to worry about the... Because I have a clipping mask, I shouldn't have to worry about the shadow. Yeah, this one's all messed up here. What if I... Maybe it's the add vertices that I'm thinking of. Yeah, I know the mesh is open. vertices 3. You just didn't have the right number of vertices when I did this the first time. Right, like this should... I think I want to add more vertices. Yeah, I'm going to add more. Yeah, this is just better, but I don't need... you in there, or you in there, or you in there, or you. And if I move things, it should... Right? I don't like the weird angles here. I don't know why it's not connecting like in a nice little bridge, but we're gonna make it. Yeah, see, now it wants to do it. Now it's telling me, oh, you should do this thing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm up for this thing, but you need to let me do this. Looks a little better. Yeah, it may have been better to just live that dream of binding things in a specific way, like just doing the... Yeah, from now on, I think I'm always going to work in underlayers. Because I think that it's just going to make my rigging easier. So what I'm talking about when I say underlayers is I am... Instead of the line art being like a line like it is in this case, it's a layer that is slightly bigger than this. So it would be like, this would be one layer, and then there'd be a layer slightly bigger underneath of it, which would give the illusion that it was line art, but it's not actual line art. And by doing it that way, it makes gluing a lot easier. Yeah, see, now I'm... Can I... Because you can easily mesh the points together. So... It's a little more work drawing-wise, but it does make your life easier. I love this song. And Sephiroth has kind of moved away from this type of music, but I... Okay, modeling. Edit. Okay, well, what if I just select all of these and then bind them? Oh shit, you did it for me! Oh my god, I didn't realize I just updated. That must have been a new update. I love you, Live 2D. Okay. That is way easier. Okay, life is fantastic. I'd feel I'd be a bit confused. It is very confusing at first to do this. I will not lie. It is very weird. The thing that got me early on, there was two things that got me early on. One was layering, but I also think that was because I was new to, I was very new to digital drawing in general. So the idea of layers was very foreign to me still. Because I was used to like traditional pen, paper, pencil, crayons kind of stuff. This thing has been growing on me lately. The house is noisy, and sometimes I like to hear music. Not too soundy if it makes... Yeah, that makes sense. It's a very comforting kind of song for me. It's called Reason to Smile. Oh no, this is Happy End by Kato. My apologies. Do I have Reason to Smile on here? Either way, I still love this song. This is Kato. Kato is still making stuff. They used to be known as Safu, but they changed their name. I should have Reason to Smile. There is Reason to Smile. I actually use this in a lot of the, like, art videos that I do. I usually do use it at, like, the end or something. But yeah, it's very, very... It doesn't... It's... It has an emotional attachment, but it's not an overwhelming. Okay, head. Oh, are you not connected, Sunshine? Oh, I gotta edit you. Oh, I gotta edit you. Yeah, I gotta edit you. You're... Let's just bridge this bad boy. So then I should be able to... I want to see if I can cheese this again. Will it think for me? Think for me. Think for me. Bind. You're so good now. I love you, Live 2D. Sorry. I'm a simple man. I listen to the same song to repeat until one hyperfixation makes it 21. Dude, I'm the same way. I am the same way. Matches the music entity. Yeah. Yeah, Kato's really good. This is Gravity by Yuhi Komatsu. But this is Reason to Smile. Actually, what's one I haven't heard in a while I want to hear? No, but I really love Reason to Smile. It makes me happy. Okay, so I'm in love with Live 2D. These are glued together. Life is fantastic. I didn't realize gluing was going to be so easy. You're glued. That makes me happy. So I got the nub. Eye color and line art can be... Oh, wait. I need to select you. And then can you... Are you smart enough to not bind the two... You are. Shit. I'm genuinely impressed right now. Wow. Oh, and they put the glue as a separate... Oh, that's so much easier. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. And then I can just bind you. Oh my god, I love this. Sorry, I'm currently in love with left back arm. Yep. And I hit this, and it's just, this is even easier than it used to be. Because you used to have to edit them before, because you had to have, like, actual overlapping dots, and if you didn't, it would, like, yell at you. Yeah, you see here, I might have to go fix this one again. You've got these dots there, but it might be, and you've got dots over here that aren't... Arcane, welcome to the stream! Well, 25 months! Dude, thank you! I think you're the longest member. I don't know if you're here in the stream, but welcome if you are. Well, that could be YouTube just like auto-renewing. Love the cleavage on your cephalopod. Everyone thinks it's boobs. It's not boobs. Dispatch did make it 21. Nice. Everyone thinks it's boobs. It's not boobs. Stop mocking my cephalopod boobs. Don't make me sad. On the trend, thank you. It's supposed to be the legs, you know, when you're like in the floaty and the legs underneath, and maybe I should put like little legs coming out here, and that would solve that issue, because that might make more sense. And then people would stop looking at it and going, hey, cephalopod boobs. Oh. Okay, left arm's glued. Right arm's glued. Left arm color. Left arm line art. Bind. I love the new binding. This makes it so easy. I ain't gonna know where this is going. Oh god. Those are big ones. No need to be ashamed of that. Thanks. Everyone's gonna see. I don't care. I'm gonna leave those. I'm gonna leave it the way it is, because it visually makes sense in my brain. It's like the tentacles coming down and giant boobs. Maybe I should have made that so round. I don't know. Where is the right arm color? There's the left arm color. We combined these while we're here. Bind. Okay. Right bend color. Right bend line art. I hope to God this works, or I'm going to be very sad. Bind. We're good there. And then... where's my back arms? Are my back arms done? Back arms done. That's done. That's done. Did I get my arms done already? Ooh, I gotta fix this. You see, that's actually, this is what used to happen. Weird stuff like this. Left arm color. I should have been paying attention, because weird stuff like that can happen. Yeah, there's little bits here I'll have to go back and fix, because it's ripping the line art to forcefully make it. So if I go into back right arm line art, I can edit. Yeah, these dots here are what's causing. Weird stuff. Damn it! Okay, I actually have to go through a little carefully. Cancel. I don't want to select the tube. What I want to do is get rid of the gluing. I shouldn't have been so glue happy. I should have paid attention. Again, what I should have done is done underlayers, and that would have made my life 100 times simpler, but I didn't think about that because I didn't think I needed to do it. I thought I could be lazy and not have to do it. I mean, it's not even that hard to do the underlayers. Now I'm kicking myself. Yeah, Derpus will be the hard part of this. I actually thought the water, getting the water to look good was going to be the hard part. Nope. No, that was the easy part. The nice thing is, when I go back and I redo the PSD file, it was the hype. It really was the hype. I was super excited. I was like, LoDurpus won't be that hard to rig. And then LoDurpus was like, nah, man. I'm going to be a freaking nightmare for you. Okay, so the head is actually good. The head gluing turned out fine, and that's okay. So now, fin line art, fin color. Okay, we're just gonna do the fin color and edit this up because we don't need vertices in the middle. They're not needed. Because when this goes, it's gonna function. Should be fine there. Flower, well, he ruins your career. Thank you. All right, let's fix this up so it looks a little better. Yeah, so if you're going to try Live 2D, save yourself some time. Do underlayering. That is my lesson and takeaway from this video. Underlayering is like, I want a spot here. Yeah, that's gonna smooth that out a little better. And actually, I kind of want one here because that will let me bring this in. And then this is just a straightaway. Yeah, this should be okay. Make things a little prettier. Yeah, I have no delusions that this will get done this stream, but I mean, honestly, your guys' feedback for everything so far has been amazing. And I really, really appreciate it. Come up here, here, here. Here, here, here. I might want a second layer, I just realized. Yeah, I need to add a dot here, 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 here. And now I can remove you and pull you down here, which should... Not really use that stress there. And this goes here. Yeah, because the fins are going to move. Anything that moves really is what I have to worry about to make sure that it's going to move correctly. And then... yeah, because that's all I need there is on the outside. I need a line here. So that's actually looking good. Unfortunately, I can't help much with the rigging because I have no idea about it, but I'm glad I could help. Oh, you know what? And I just need, like I said, for me, I work a lot alone, and I'm usually like would appreciate a second opinion on things. And even if you don't have experience rigging, that's fine. Sometimes it's just a matter of like with Urton and the water, and making the point that water doesn't do that regularly. Simple things like that I like to forget. That water doesn't have a regular kind of back and forth motion to it. It's irregular, and I had been using a regular motion, so it didn't look right. So things like that are super helpful for me. I did not want to move you. You want to stay there. So that side's done. Now it's this side. Like, realistically, rigging isn't that hard. You're just basically... like, look at me. I'm moving dots around. And honestly, this would go a lot faster if I had been smart enough to do an underlayer. I think doing an underlayer would have made night and day for me in terms of work. But, I mean... live and learn. Things like that come with experience. But I will say rigging is one of those, like, making sure you get the layers and stuff right before you start can make things so much easier for you when you finally get to rigging. It's like Batman. If you got prep time, you can do anything. You just need prep time. I'm going to add another point in there. Yeah, that should work. By the way, if you're wondering how I figure out the gaps between things, it's just sort of arbitrary. It's not a tried and true method of, oh, it should be this many pixels apart and blah, blah, blah. This is this feels right kind of thing. And I am by no means an expert, so... sort of where I feel things should go. Okay, you're abandoned, I know that. That's fine, because we're going to... redo these. Nope. Didn't want to add a dot. There we go. So this should be okay. So that's the fins done. Color, fins, line art. Same thing. Or same basic idea. Erase things in the middle, because the beauty of what I'm doing is it's not that complex. Beauty of what I'm doing is making a cephalopod spin around. No, not even spin around, kind of rotate back and forth. I want to add a dot in there. I want that. And actually what I might do is I'm going to add a dot in there. Just create a rounder. It's easier with lines. Because I just gotta kind of keep the point in the middle. Actually, I think I'm gonna move you here, you here, you here. And I'm gonna get rid of this. Nope. Added a dot where I shouldn't have, because I'm bad at pointing at things. But yeah, no, I kind of like rigging. It's a lot of fun. It's finding things to rig, I find, is the hardest part for me. Honestly, part of me has been tempted just to like say to you guys, hey, give me stuff to rig and I will rig it. But I don't know how interesting of a stream it would be to watch me rig. To rig something, you know? Like, it might be interesting for the person who draws something and I rig their thing, but like... for anybody else... I guess if you're interested in live 2D, you'd have an interest in it, but I mean... like, I wouldn't be that great. Like I said, I'm still learning. So it would be for my practice. I'll leave you like that, I think. And then I'm gonna add a dot here, here, here. Here, 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 here. Just kind of adding dots in between the dots. The idea is I want to create a framework. So the program knows where can move them later. For now, just manually meshing things into place. Is the best way to do it. Just bounce along back and forth, and this should solve the problem with it binding and getting the edges chopped off. Oops, nope, I don't want to make a dot. I want to connect the dots. And that should... oops, nope, don't do that. All right, so this... do I have to move any? Because I did kind of fudge up everything when I was making. I wasn't exactly trying to be pretty about it when I... More consistent. Because yeah, basically what happened the last time where things were getting chopped out was because there were no dots to say basically like this is the inside area, and so like you'd have a dot here which would cut this section out, which was causing my issues. Okay, so that one's inside done. Why did you auto connect, my friend? I did not want you to auto connect. I don't actually need anything in the middle. The middle is a solid color that does not change. If there was anything else going on with it, sure. But there is not, so please do not. Didn't I do this one already, or am I just insane and I forgot? Because I will accept the you were insane, Loduris, and you forgot what you were doing. Because I... Stop that. Let's get it rid of you. Yeah, we gotta add one here. I thought I did this side already, but apparently I did not, and that is fine. Okay, let's rebuild this line. Nope, don't add a dot, silly. Okay. Let's double check everything here. Move that there, move that in, move that in, move that in. But yeah, Live 2D is fun. I think the free version, there's the free version and the paid version. I actually have the paid version. I wanted to do a lot more rigging than I have been. But if I could do more, I would. It's something I actually enjoy doing. I'm not great at it. But there's a great deal of satisfaction I feel when I actually do rig something. You know, it's like, oh, I brought that to life, you know? I don't like where that is, but so be it. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Yeah, I'll probably continue this tonight after this stream. Because like I said, I will not get this done in one stream. I will go and make dinner. And then probably put on... I don't know what I'm going to put on. Some kind of music, and I will just kind of zone out and quietly mutter to myself, and basically what I'm doing now. Because this will take the longest. This is sort of the boring part. No, it's not the most amazing or exciting thing you could be watching, me putting dots down and connecting them, but this is one of those annoying, like, prep time, makes your life easier, you should take the time to do this properly or you're gonna hate yourself kind of. But once I get the fins done, I'll do some actual rigging with the fins, so you guys can see a little more of that than just watching me drop dots down and mutter to myself. I can mutter to myself in my own time. You're looking good. You're looking good. So yeah, we'll glue the fins. don't know why this one's doing such a weird, but I'm gonna leave it to do its weird. Let it be weird. Okay, that's good. So now we can fin line art, fin color. We can go in, we can bind. Yeah, I know, select the things. I keep forgetting to do that. And then bind. That's looking much better. There's a couple orphan dots, but I'm okay because the line art isn't looking too messed up. It is there. I'm a little worried about that, but that's hidden behind the head. Nope, there's a spot that's all messed up. Okay, undo. And is that on the... It's on the fin color. Oh, did I not add it? Yeah, I didn't add an inside. I should have added an inside just in case. Okay, so we're gonna add inside dots. More dots! Everyone needs more dots. Yeah, simple things like this can set you back hours. Although it hasn't been too bad. Okay, it's been like 40 minutes of this. I apologize. Like I said, this is important for making sure things work well. And I could have... glued it. Or not glued, I could have done under layers, but I didn't think ahead. I didn't think I needed to. Nope. Yeah, this is almost time. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, no need to apologize. It's a nice chill time watching you do the thing. Currently still looking for some shinies on Pokemon. Ooh, nice. Have you managed to complete your list? Come closer to completing your list? I know you were after the one. I think you caught it. But I don't remember the next one is that you were after. Yeah, that's... That's what I want right there. So you're trying to... Again, I forget. Are you going for the full Pokedex and shinies? Because that seems kind of insane. Because there's a lot of Pokemon now. Like over 1,000? Boop, boop, boop. 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 Yeah, that works. We're slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there. Boop, burp, burp. Burp, burp. Burp, burp, burp. Burp, burp, burp. Burp, burp. Burp, 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 burp. Head up this way. Nope, added a dot. Added dots. Pokemon aren't adding the entire list to the game. Usually they stick to around 150 to 200 Pokemon per... Really? I thought you could get all 1,000. That's kind of disappointing because I would obsessively collect 1,000 Pokemon. I know I'm not a normal human being, but I think that would be a really cool... Like, can you at least trade to get the other Pokemon between games, or no? Because I legitimately haven't played a Pokemon game in a very long time. Technically, Pokemon Go was the last one. Before that, it would have been Pokemon Platinum. Here, 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 here. Okay, that should solve the issue. Okay, this should solve the issue. I did bind you, right? Bind. Now they're bound. Okay, now it should... We're good there. Oh, that was me shrinking the... We have a couple issues here, but I'm okay with that, I think. Okay, I actually think we have the fins done. Lol, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Balls. Balls indeed. We have had many moments where I have said balls because I made things more difficult for myself than I needed to in this whole process of rigging a new loading screen. So, all right, so things I want the fins to do. We're gonna give, let's assign this parameter to 0 to 1. Do we want 0 to 1? How do I want the fins to move? I figure the fins would come in and out. So the fins come in and out. Fin Wiggle. We're gonna go with Fin Wiggle. They sell Pokemons you have to trade to evolve. Pissed me off because I was forced to pay the subscription to get 3 missing. Dick move, Nintendo. Dick move. What the hell? Yeah, 0 to 1 should be fine. No, it's not. I'm not going to be happy with a 0 to 1. I'm going to go negative. Param will be Fin Wiggle. Put you there. So Fin Wiggle will have where are my fins? Because it'll be the fin color and fin line art that are in a deformer, because the shadow won't move. This can be a tiny warp deformer. This can be like 4x2 or 4x4. Crap, I should have done the fins as individual things so they could wiggle in and out. If it was just a Pokemon, I could wait for a home to take some monsters. Yeah, but they... Wow, that is a dick move. That is a dick move, Nintendo. You knew what you were doing, and you're a jerk for doing it. Oh, maybe I don't have to. Okay. We are going to make a deformer that is bigger, though. That is something. We're going to go 10 by 10. And then the fin will have 3 points. Wiggle out, which will be very subtle. The whole movement's going to be subtle. So if we do this, and then we're going to bring this in. I need a reference point. What is my reference point? Still didn't get the DLC because it's too... What? That is insane! $200? No thank you, Nintendo. What is my reference point? Come in like an inch. It's the only thing I can think. He does a little wiggle. He does a little wiggle. Not exactly, but it's almost the price of a full game. Gee, yeah, that is a lot. Okay, so those will go very slowly. But I'll have these alternate between going out and coming in. Just like a random, like, flicker or movement kind of thing. Maybe with the bounce of the water, I'll have them just like an angle change, but yeah, I'm gonna have those move. So that's been rigged up. I will preach about until the day but God, I love 50-year-old games that a toaster could. Yeah. 100%, man. I'm with you on that one. 100%. That is like. The sad thing is though, like Pokemon games always carry their demand. Like I used to work at. I don't know what the hell it's called anymore. I know it exists. I think EB Games, which got bought by GameStop and then got called GameStop, and then it's EB Games again, and then I think it got changed. Whatever it is. I worked at a video game store. And people always got mad because like, why do Pokemon games always cost so much money? I'm like, because if you trade them in, we also give you a lot of money because people really like Pokemon games. Nobody ever trades them in because they're fun games. So they never went on sale, which sucked. But yeah, I'm all for like old games, 95% off. Because that's the worst part is like, there's a few games on the old Nintendo I would pay money to play again. Because I have the cartridges, I have the Nintendo, I don't have a TV to hook it up to. But I would pay money. I would pay money to play them. Like there's an old game I used to play with my grandma called Rygar. I don't know. I don't think I ever beat the game. I think I just played the game and died. And my grandma would sit there with me and watch me die and be like, well, you're getting better. Keep trying. But it is like, it's got an emotional attachment to me because it's something I played with my grandma. But Nintendo was never going to release it. So it's just stuck in limbo. But I would pay them money for it. Sorry, that was a random side tangent about Nintendo and their game supply thing, which always makes me angry. So that's the fins. We've got the water. Let's do one of the arms. Let's do one of the back arms. So my thought for the arms when I was breaking up layers was the front ones would kind of like come up and down. They would do like a kind of motion, a C shape. Thus the bend in here. And that these ones would then use a rotational deformer to like curl up and down a little. So this part would curl down, this part would curl up. That's my thought. So we're going to try it on one of the arms and see how it looks. Right back arm color. And in we go. This one's a little different because it's going to have rotational deformers. I am going to leave the inner mesh. But I wonder if I can go back to this. Oh, no, put that back down to 15. That's the wrong. What was this one? I just want to see. Yeah, you do better. Mesh with 10. Repeated density. Number versus 3. I want a smaller mesh. What if I make that 10? I do like this. Ooh, that is a little more dense to what I want. What if I make it 5? Nope, that's 25. 5. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want right there. That actually looks really good. That actually looks damn good. Okay, that is our plan. We will carefully trace the edge here. And we should be able to just kind of nudge things into place. Shut up, stomach. You can wait for food. We ate a whole pizza earlier. Because as I've learned, I'm a family of 4. Now, was this going to... Yeah, this is way easier than what I was doing. Holy crap. A little more annoying at the certain parts. I can fix that. I can fix that. Looks good. Okay, I got to do that more often. That is like, I'm going to fix up here. I'm going to fix in here, but this is good. This is very good. Yeah, I'm good with that. So we're going to take you away, take you away, take you away, and take you away. And then we will put you here. Okay, that's what I did the last time. It took me a minute to remember how to do it. But that worked out like fantastic. Yeah, that worked out damn good. Okay, that is way faster than what I was doing making dots. And then I should be able to, because again, I want... section in the middle there. Can I auto connect? Yes, yes. Okay, this is perfect. This is actually fantastic. Okay, that is 100 times. Wow. Okay, that I'm dumb. Not dumb. I'm forgetful. I'm forgetful. So if that's done, then we can go his first movements. I am almost. Thank you. It is a fun process. Like I said, it's very rewarding to go through right back arm. Yeah, I'm done with that. Right back arm line art. To go around and actually do this, you know, like as you go in and slowly gain. 5 and 5. Actually, no, I want to start over here. Like, it's very confusing at first, but once you start figuring it out, you're like, oh yeah, this is easy. And then it's just a matter of the time. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And now... there actually should be a point in the middle here. 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 I just go around and... oh, silly LoDuris. Do that again. You literally had it the easy way and then decided to go back and do it the hard way. Stop doing things the hard way. Okay, let's do better at tracing a line with a mouse. Art challenge 1, drawing with a mouse. Okay, Let's go back and fix these so it's a little... Because it's so much easier to add these green dots to smooth out the... Shit. There we go. To smooth out the curve to make sure it's following the line correctly than it is to go back and adjust 101 little dots, because it's doing it for me, which is fantastic. Again, we're being efficient, not lazy, efficient. Here, here. Oh, we're almost. Oh. Okay, now we're good. I imagine where you live is pretty cold, but here it's super hot and I'm legit melting. It's 6 p.m. It's 29 degrees here. It is -5. It is a fun, balmy -5. I'm not complaining too much, Azul. I don't mind. I don't mind these low minuses. It's the higher minuses that I'm like, nope, we're done now. Get rid of you. And then move you. And it should be good. So we take the back right arm. And then bind. Oh, yeah. I love to forget to actually select the thing to bind. And then bind. So now... this is one thing. So now if we add... rotational deformers... please lend it to me. I could for a little bit. I could use the 29 degrees for a little bit. Okay. Now this is correct. If I add... yeah, I will assign an object. It's gonna be... this. Right? Let's get edit parameter. -1, 1. Back right arm. Just gonna leave it back right arm. Or Brahm for short. So we go Brahm, we go 3 points. This is our default. I should be able to... oh, stop making. Okay. Ooh. Why are you not moving? Okay, that one moves. But is not all of the... Why? What if I put you all in there? And do that? Why does that not bend now? Why did that not work? Oh, because that's actually modeling skinning? That's why I'm dumb. That's why I'm dumb. So now we put in the rotational deformers. So now, when I select this, I can go modeling, skinning, skinning. Why did you not want this? What are you mad at me about? It's the fins. Okay, well, I did this. Model. Skinning. Okay, a portion of the mesh cannot be bound with the glue. That's fine. Did you? You're very mad at me for what I've done. Oh, it got cut off there. Is that noticeable? That's not noticeable. No one will see that. But what I want is... right arm. -1. 1? Okay, tell me this is working now. Okay. Yes! Yes! No, that's some tearing going on there. Ooh, ooh, we got some tearing. Oh, we got all the tearing going on here. Okay, that is... ooh. Ooh, that is... ooh. Oh, oh. No wonder you're so mad at me. Look at the tearing. Why are you tearing? Why are you... why? He's super broke right now. He's super broke. This is where the... so the idea I had, by the way, was... I would have him so that, like, when he was in here, he would wiggle his tentacles, you know? Thought that would be a really good idea. But that's not... because it would have been like... yeah, it would have been... something like this. I thought this would be a good idea, you know? He did not appreciate it, and I'm very confused as to why he is not enjoying this. Why did he break during skinning? Like, I should be... Oh my god, this is... What if I go... Oh, that is such a huge mess, though. Why is this... Why does he not work? Why does he not work? What if the issue is in the binding? Because the line art has no binding. So what if we... Let's unbind. Let's go to the line art. And add a... So it has... We can select this. We can bind. Okay. Why? What's this do? Modeling, scanning. What if I want a deformation path? Okay, now what if I select background color and scanning? Like, that's a nice deformation path. But why does deformation path not want to be used with skinning? Please call this function with the deformation path selected. Okay, well... That's the deformation path. I've made the deformation path. Okay, and I deselect. Where is... Why... Oh, Jesus Christ, just like deleted that. Modeling. Scanning. Deformation path. Why don't you like deformation paths? Okay. Why? I don't understand. Okay, let's try again with the... These two are glued. We can go modeling, skinning. Oh, it needs a rotation deformer. Damn it! Forgot my rotation deformers. Okay. Modeling, scanning. And again, you deleted the middle section for some reason, and I don't know why you did that, but you didn't yell at me. And I'm not sure why you didn't yell at me. Also forgot to go back and edit that. Okay, so what happens when I... add parameters, back right arm. Give it a -1. Are you gonna... And you're not... Why are you breaking? Why are you breaking? Why do you break? Why? Why are you breaking? I don't know why you're breaking. Why are you breaking? Why do you hate me? Why do you not want... Why do you hate fun? Alright, well, we're gonna fix that tip there. And then I will unbind, and then... Now, is that... The line art is missing a dot there. Got it. That's why. So now when I go in to edit, it should... Yeah, it's all there. Okay. So then when I go boop, boop, line art, edit, select you, bind, and his tip is no longer broken. There's a fin broken. I gotta go back and fix the fin. You bastards. Okay, let's go back into the fin. Let's see how bad this breaks things. See, it's right there the broken part is. Oh, that... Okay, that fixed it way easier than I thought. There's a wrinkle here. And that got fixed way easier than I thought. Okay, we're doing good here. Fin's not broken. Fin's not broken. Fin's not broken. Okay. fin is working. But why does the skinning break? That's what I don't understand. That's where I'm lost on this. Why does the skinning not work? Because the skinning's, the problem is right now, like, I have to figure out why the skinning's not working. Because the skinning is how I will also make these arms move. Now, I can hide any kerfuffles in the corner here with the bend. But I don't know why the skinning's not working. I'm gonna have to research this. This is bothering me as to why that's not working. Yeah, I don't know how to use... I don't care about masking. I want... I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm sorry. I'm actually stumped right now. I don't know what is happening or why it's happening, to be honest. But I like the art mesh I did on the leg, but it's, yeah, it's... No, it's... I've run into this problem before, but I don't remember how I fixed it. There's something I'm doing or forgetting that is causing this issue. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm forgetting something or... what it is. But something I'm doing is... I think every 2 seconds we will have... zero. 2 seconds. It will come out. So this will do something like... it's subtle. Yeah, it's subtle, but the fins are moving. I think it's probably more noticeable if I do the fins going in first. instead of this, go here. So then if I go... Yeah, see, that's... I suppose it's forgetting something. The mesh looks pretty okay. Yeah, and it looks good to me and with my experience dies as well, but there's something somewhere I have forgotten or I am missing. I don't know if I'm getting too ambitious with my rotational deformers and putting too many, and as a result, it is forcing it to break, or if I'm not positioning them correctly and that's causing the break. Yeah, the fins coming in is I like that. I like that little fin coming in animation. At like every 2 seconds, it's off sync with the water movement. And I think when I do the animation, it will be like when the arms start moving, that will be off sync as well. I think as I add more and more movement to LoDurisLP, it will be much better. But for now, it's... Yeah, I'm gonna add like a little... As it comes up and reaches the top of the U. Can you guys see my cursor? I don't know if you can... Okay, you can see my cursor, good. So when it comes up to the top of the U, I'll do it in the gray section here. It's gonna come up to the top of the U. I think I'm gonna have it rotate into like a little circle, come down. Maybe add a bit more of a sloshy movement to it, you know? I don't know, I have to figure it out. I'm not sure how long the loop is going to be. Right now, this is just like a 4-second loop. This is just a test loop to figure things out. It's almost kind of hypnotizing. Yeah, I'm really excited. Like, I'm really, really excited for this. I need to figure out why the skinning's not working. I don't know why it's not working. Let's try with fewer. Background arm color. 1, 2, 3 is what we're going to do. And then modeling, skinning. Okay. No, you still break even with... You still break even with fewer. Why are you breaking? Thank you, Azul. It is looking really good. I'm really excited for it, and I'm excited to show you guys and show the rest of everybody when it's done. But I need to figure out what's going on with this skinning and why it's not letting me warp it. Because if I do like a regular deformer, boom, I can do like a rotation this way, but it won't let me do, like, hypothetically I could do like weird stuff like this. But it looks better when the skinning is done correctly because that would look good. But I don't know what the... I'm gonna have to do some research and figure it out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but I will figure it out. I'll figure it out. But I'm gonna end things here, and I'm gonna get some food and have a full belly, and then I can focus on doing some research as to why my skinning is breaking. Because it should go... It should go all together, but it's not. I don't understand why. But thank you all very much for helping. You Urton, Azul, you've been an absolute treasure. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate the feedback and the tips. I'm going to create a spreadsheet in Excel of random numbers from like 4 to 6 for the segments on the animation. If I go back here, just to help create that sloshing, but make it a more random. So I really appreciate that feedback, Urton. And Azul, appreciate your feedback for the now loading. I'm going to work on that, and then I'll have to reload the PSD. And I'm actually super happy I figured out how to like glue the line art, so I don't have to actually worry about going back and adding in a creating underlayers for everything, because that's always a nightmare to navigate too sometimes. Each thing comes with its own problems. But I'll figure it out. But yeah, no, I'm actually going to get this done. My hope is to try and get it done before the new year. And if you are watching the VOD and you've made it this far and you're like, he didn't do it, don't judge me. Don't judge me at all. I'm a busy man. But I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic afternoon, evening, nighttime, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Get something good to eat. I'm going to go do that myself. And I wish you all the very best. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all on Wednesday for Stardew Valley. Take care. Bye-bye.